Hi and welcome to the first edition of this year's Brewers Advent Calendar. Hey, let's get things started. Maybe you know me already from last year's calendar. My name is Martin. I'm a beer blogger from Austria and I'm trying to take care of you for the next 24 days. Together with my colleague, I'm going to present you some of the brewers, taste the beer for you, tell you something about the background of the breweries, and just let you get a little bit closer to the beers. As you maybe already opened the first door of your calendar, you found Erlkönig Hell, which is a Helles from Bavaria. The brewery Erl is a family-owned business. It's family-owned since 1871. Can you believe that? So more than 100 years of brewing tradition, let's say 150 years already. So brewing tradition at its best from Bavaria, and the brewery itself is located in the city of Geiselhöring, which is a small tiny town in Bavaria, but some of you might know the geographics of Bavaria already. So it's located 100 kilometers northeasterly of Munich, between the cities of Landshut and Regensburg. So maybe you have visited this area and you probably can figure out where it's on the map. The brewery right now is run by 3 members of the family. It's Joseph, Ludwig and Günther. It's a son, father and uncle, and they're brewing great beers. And one of them, as I mentioned before, is the Erlkönig Hell, and it's a Bavarian Helles. How much more Bavarian can we start this calendar? Not really much more. This is the first time that they can their beer. It's also something very special about this year's and last year's Advent calendar. The beers that you're going to taste probably have been canned for the first time. So canning is not that popular right now in Europe, as it's maybe some of the craft beer breweries in the US. But Kalea, the producer of this calendar, managed to find one place where they could can all the beers that went shipped out to the US, and you have the can right now in your hand. Erl Brewery, they insist of using local ingredients, so what you now can put in your glass consists of 100% Hallertau hops and local malts that have been malted in the area of the brewery. And what do we see? It's a light golden beer, very clear, not any haziness, so it has been probably filtered, but it's non-pasteurized, and some nice white 2-finger thick foam on the top. Let's get the aroma. Oh, it's just like a Helles should be. It's moderately malty, has some breadiness in there. The grains is the main flavor of this beer, main aroma of this beer, but you also can get some hoppiness. Yeah, it's just like a Helles should be, yeah? So let's dive into that one. Cheers! And again, that's just like a Helles should start. It's malty, has some bread in there, has a light sweetish, strawy taste, but in the end it's very, very clean, like the beer in the glass itself. There's this hoppiness which contributes some bitterness to it, but it's a very crisp taste of the Erlkönig Hell, and has a light body, not too strong, the medium carbonation, but it's very, very crispy. So if you chill that one down to, let's say, 5 to 7 degrees Celsius, that would be the perfect temperature to enjoy that beer. And in the end, it gets a little bit drier in the aftertaste, which encourages a little bit the bitterness. It brings up, again, the malty aspects of this beer. But overall, it has a very short finish, so you have to take another sip of this beer And yeah, to be honest, this is a really good example for a Bavarian Helles. And there's a good news for you, which has not been known by Kalea when they packaged this calendar. This beer just recently won bronze at the European Beer Star, which to us in Europe is the most important beer competition, and it got third place bronze amongst 100 other competitors in that category. So lift my hat for Erl Brewery in Geiselhöring from Bavaria. And I hope you enjoyed this beer, and if you do so, please subscribe to my channel. Maybe you leave your notes with the beer tasting app. You can find the links in the show notes on YouTube. And yeah, just leave a comment there, leave a comment on the beer tasting app, and we'll see us tomorrow with another beer for the Brewers Advent Calendar. So, Prost, cheers, and ahoy, as I like to say, cheers!